Hello, and welcome to Russia-Ukraine News, where we cover every latest on Russian invasion on Ukraine. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. With the invasion of Ukraine now entering its third month, Moscow has seen a reported 22,400 troops lose their lives, as well as a host of military hardware put out of action by Ukrainian defenses. Russian forces have now moved focus to the Donbas region in eastern Ukraine, where attempts are being made to claim territory to build a land bridge between Russia and the already annexed Crimea Peninsula. In a report by the Kyiv Independent, the latest claims of figures published will come an unwanted shock to Putin as his forces rage on. Aside from the huge loss of human life, many of whom are young Russian conscripts, the Kremlin has also seen 185 fighter planes destroyed, as well as nearly 1,000 tanks. The invading nation has also suffered the loss of over 150 helicopters and more than 400 artillery units. Staying on the ground, Kyiv reports over 2,300 Russian armored personnel carriers have been obliterated since the start of the war. Taking to the seas, Ukraine claims 8 Russian ships have been destroyed, including the flagship of the Black Sea, the Moskva, which was allegedly hit by Ukrainian missiles, sending the vessel to the bottom of the sea as flames and smoke poured out of the hull. Further in the list, 149 MLRs, 1,666 vehicles, 76 fuel tanks and 71 anti-aircraft batteries have been taken out. Back in the skies, Russia has also lost over 200 drones according to sources within Ukraine. Reports from this morning showed Russia suffered an arms depot loss when Ukrainian missiles are alleged to have struck the storage unit deep within Russian soil. The sound of anti-aircraft fire was heard in the town of Belgorod as the explosion took place, suggesting the incident was not an accident. Reacting to the news of Russian losses, social media was alight with comments. Leboucher said, "Just a couple of days before the 1,000 tanks celebration," whilst Antonio Garcia added, "The heavy vehicle loss is extraordinary. They are gonna average 20 tanks over the next days, weeks. This is absolutely crazy." Mesopowicum said, "All this loss, just for one man proud. We must all stand for freedom, peace and democracy. Glory for Ukraine." Speaking of the losses to senior Russian military officials, Old Farmer said, "I still think you need a special entry for generals. Could compete with the boat numbers." The Peach asked, "How can Putin finance this war for much longer?" Speaking of the likely financial and economic costs of losing so much, Jose Marilonda commented on the supply of much-needed arms to Ukraine from Western allies. He said, "Those numbers will increase dramatically with the armament provided by Western countries." However, there was some skepticism about the news. Many commentators, including Max Art, said, "Provide us with the Ukrainian combat losses too." Whilst Branjusin added, "Maybe the numbers are pumped for propaganda." Still, good job Ukraine. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.